Halló, halló! Szervusztok! Szép estét mindenkinek! Na, csak nehezen sikerült el készülnöm. Kicsit csúszás van. Laza 2,5 órát csúsztunk. Bocsánat, csak volt egy kis technikai malőr. Na, elméletileg most minden rendben van. És a hang is jól hallatszódik, igen. Szervusz, szervusz! Hát egy kicsit megcsúszt, 5-kor akartam elkezdeni, csak hát a technika az közbeszólt. Volt egy kis hangprobléma, meg minden, de sikerült helyre rakni. Nem próbáltam még, de jókat hallottam. Mármint az LMV2-ről? Hát, hogyha szeret az ilyen nyomozós, misztikus izéket, akkor ja. Szerintem jó.
The gates to the platform were closed. I had a ticket.
Aha. Ó, tudjuk használni a izét, a metró bérletet. Igen. És akkor most... Ó, fasza.
Something about the station platform felt significant. It would work in my writing, but I needed more.
Ó, kösz a lájkokat.
Something lingered here. A half-forgotten memory. An echo.
FBI agent had come here before me on the trail of a murder cult. He'd gone missing, presumed dead. The cult was leaving me clues to follow, connecting the dots from one murder to the next, inviting me to draw a scene picture on the city map. Caldera Street Station.
Hát van benne olyan is, igen. Nem tudom, az első része játszottál? És az alapja az hasonló. Annyi, hogy itt jobban, a második részben jobban behozták ezt a nyomozós részt igazából. Szóval kicsit ilyen thrilleres lett inkább. Na, az kezdett bejönni, cselekmi.
The plot changes shaped the world around me.
Ó.
The dark place reacted to my story. The way into the tunnels was no longer blocked.
Jól néz ki amúgy a játék.
The Fed had glimpsed into the maw of darkness. It swallowed him whole. The tracks led into the tunnel. That was my way forward.
Körbenézzek még. Hoppá.
It could not be opened on this side.
semmi, bazd meg. Aj, semmi. Tényleg akartam kérdezni, a Metal Gear Solidot az teljesen végig izé lett? Tehát ilyen franchise végigjátszás nyomatsz, vagy csak azokat a retro részeket?
The blood trail continued deeper into darkness.
Takarodj a homályba. Opa. Ó. Ja. Már most eltévedtem. Bazd meg!
Shit. I don't like the sound of that.
Ó, lehet menteni. Nagyon jó, akkor szerintem itt mentünk is egyet. Ez nem kell. Azt mondja, hogy kézi mentés. Nyomunk egy mentést ide. Meg nyomunk egy gyors mentést is. Nézés itt meg a járását. Szervusz kisbarát, mi újságban? Mi a helyzet a Pol 2-vel? Okosabbnak tűnök? Köszönöm szépen a dicsérő szavakat. Legalább annak tűnök. Na, ne legyél már gyorsabb. Miért nem egy kis Pol 2, mi? Ma este fönn leszek egyébként, már holnap otthon dolgozok, szóval majd este bemegyek a DC-re. Csak ne streamelj éjfél utánig. Mostanában hosszúak ezek a... Azért attól függetlenül, hogy annyira nem jó az a GT7, mármint hogy a kormány, meg minden, azért rácuppantál. Azért elkapott, ahogy nézem. Azért élvezed, nem? Nem rossz amúgy, csak többiekhez képest. Aha. Hát, hogy jobb lenne, hogyha gondolom a vezetési élmény is jobb lenne egyébként. Ja.
The tunnels were a maze. The blood trail led me on.
Gondolom, ilyen fapadosnak tűnik kicsit a többi játék után. Bazd meg, mennyi felé lehet itt menni? Ne. Van itt? Én nem ezt akartam. Van metró térképünk? Hogy ne élvezném. Ja, látszik egyébként, hogy szereted meg. Meg hát onnan tudom, hogy viszonylag sokáig szoktad el streamelni vele. Azt valahogy be kéne üzemelni ezt a szart.
Another place to use in the story. I needed to search the tunnels for further visions. Inspiration for the story that would lead me deeper.
Cselekményi tábla.
I had found another compelling location to use. I changed the story. And with that, the dark place changed. The federal agent had come here looking for answers. All he found was a fate worse than death.
It's bad luck to be on this case. The cult can get you anywhere with that black magic shit. Let the day shift handle it. What happened, anyway?
Some Fed came looking for the cult, but it was a trap. A satanic blood sacrifice.
Anyone who gets involved with the cult, they're next. I heard their leader is this famous writer, Alan Wake. Their unholy motherfucking messiah.
Sounds like a load of bull.
The blood trail disappeared under the rubble. I had a feeling something was waiting there. Another echo lingered
Az
here,
igen.
a source of inspiration.
Hoppá. Ott van egy nyíl. Várjál, hogy lett? Ott van. Nem ezt akartam. Nem. A lámpa szavai. Szerencsés találat, ellenség megölésekor 25. Ez jó lesz.
What do you know? Word is your research can help me, ma'am. What do you know?
There's
Jó
more
estét, Tomika!
legend about the cult of the word.
Mi újságban?
The cult used these tunnels for their ritual sacrifices. They say the cult reenacted the murders in Alan Wake's crime books. That Wake was even involved somehow, under a false identity, Mr. Scratch, which is, of course, a nickname for the devil himself.
It was disturbing finding myself in the story this way. But I was desperate, and it felt right for the story.
Ablakok is. Igen.
Alan Wake. That's nothing. Alan Wake.
Halljál már meg, keci. Azért.
Wake.
Jó estét, Krisztina! Üdv mindenkinek, a későknek is! Itt már voltam. Várjál, rakjuk össze
This
ezt a...
story beat fit the story perfectly.
Gyilkos szekta.
was making my way deeper into the story. I could imagine this murder cult performing
Te
their
is késő
macabre
vagy.
acts beyond the collapsed tunnel.
Ma itt vagyok 1000 éve.
The cultists laid the Casey novel onto the altar with reverence. Their twisted Bible.
Aha, vágom most már. Kezdem érteni itt a dolgokat. Keres szekta tevékenységére utaló jeleket az alagutakban. Jó. Basszom. Azok megint itt vannak? Az a baj, hogy nincsen naftánk az elemlámpánkban. Help. Aha. Jó, most megy a vacsi. Jó étvágyat kívánok. Ez meg lett. De várjál, próbáljuk meg ezt. Most eszembe jutott valami. Visszamegyünk, átkapcsoljuk itt a lámpát. Hol lehet átkapcsolni? Gyilkos szekta.
The scene changed with the story.
Nem, de akkor hogy a picsában? Csak az a baj. Most sem lehet ezt felkapcsolni? Hogy tudom ezt átkapcsolni? Oda kéne átmennem. Az meg volt.
Alan, wake. You're stuck. Wake.
Nincs elemlámpánk. Elem. Én elem. Utassa szekta után szeres szekta tevékenységre utaló jeleit az alagutakban. Kösz szépen.
I had to be at the scene, to see and understand it, in order to change it.
Végre, bassz meg.
The
Köszönöm.
water was gone. The way forward was open.
Miért nem lehet felvenni ilyen tartós Duracell elemeket ebbe a játékban?
Someone was humming. Was it worth the risk to go see who?
Térkép. Jó. Megvan a metrónak a térképe. Azt mondja, hogy itt vagyunk most. Nagyon jó. Megnézzük először, mi van itt fönt. Na, írtam egy levelet a Mikulásnak. Már most írtál egy levelet. Hát tudod, mikor lesz Mikulás, kisbarátom? Ez még nagyon...
Hello. Oh, hey, Alan. You snuck up on me.
Most ráér. Jaj, lehet, hogy a húsvéti nyuszinak kellett volna írni. Az hamarabb jön egy kicsivel.
Sorry. Have we met?
Memory problems again, huh? Yeah, we've met. Tim Breaker. We've shared notes. Hey, I've made some progress on the map if you want to take a look. I still haven't found my mystery man, though.
You're making a map.
Trying to. It's hard to map a dream, though. I keep ending up in unexpected places. I find interesting things like those strange markings that react to the light, but never the one thing that I'm looking for. Feel free to check the map out. Oh, I've been stockpiling supplies while I poke around. If you find a stash, take anything you need.
I appreciate the help. Who's this mystery man?
Oh, it wouldn't be much of a mystery if I knew.
Hát, ha rááll valaki végre a csatornámra.
Warland Door.
The talk show host?
No. No, that doesn't sound like him. The guy has many disguises, but a talk show host? No. I'll keep looking.
Ó, új térkép.
Oh, that's my crazy wall. I'm just trying to make sense of things. Don't judge me.
Hol ez
Trade your
volt?
walls any day.
Ki? Ó, végre. Alám. Ó, milyen jó kis matrac. Semmit nem lehet így csinálni. Jó van, akkor menjünk tovább. Kösz szépen. Basszódjál meg! Az nem látok semmit. Olyan közelre van rakva ez a kamera. Fájdalomcsillapító. De jó, hogy elhasználtam fájdalomcsillapítót, itt föltöltötte volna az életemet. Na mindegy. Erre rámentünk. Megnyomunk egy gyors mentést is. Cipős doboz, az nem.
Subway tunnels. It's the previous draft of my writing. Must be. I've been trying to shape the dark place around me, but so much fades away. Even my memory of the process washed away by dark waves. But some things remain. The darkest, nastiest elements, like the murder site. It's my goal, a stepping stone to travel deeper to escape. Write a narrative that takes me there.
Casey will lead me to it.
The train blocked my way forward, but it was here for a reason. It had a role to play. Maybe I had missed something on the plot board.
Várjál.
I had a new scene to use, a new setting. The scene here changed.
Erről van szó. Ezt akartam megnézni, hogy van-e itt valami titkos cucc. Aha. Lőszer a hűtőtáskába. Az... Hova mutat az anyja? Szerintem ez... Nem. Visszatöltjük a pályát. Most megnézem még egyszer. Semmi.
I should work this out on a plot board. The cult poured the gasoline over the train car. An iron cage that would soon become a coffin.
on, ma'am.
This is where the history of the cult gets genuinely disturbing. The cultists tracked down the torchbearers living in the tunnels. They locked the poor folks up in a derailed subway car, doused it in gasoline. Yeah.
Charming.
It turns into a bit of a ghost story after that. They say the dark smoke from the fire still roams the tunnels searching for new victims to devour.
There are no happy endings in this city.
The story thread felt important. I could use it in one of the scenes I'd found. A sick and twisted story. But it worked. It was locked from the other side. The subway car had become a burnt husk. I could get through it now.
Ó, megvan. Bazd meg.
None of this was real. It was fuck me.
Alan, wake. The darkness is coming. Wake.
Mennyit tudsz.
Wake.
De nem tudom, mennyire van értelme oda elmenni. Van itt valami cucc? Bazd meg. Bazd meg! A kurva életbe. Hogy lecsapott?
I don't want to be in this story.
Fölveszem itt a cuccokat, azt szerintem megyek tovább. Bazd meg. De most meg milyen erőszak, hallod? Előbb le sem szartak, amikor itt voltam. öcsém, az meg. Szép ilyen óvatosan megyünk oda. Én csak a cuccokat akarom fölkapni, semmi más. Szép nyugodtan. Jó, ennyi, megyünk is. Nem, visszamész.
My path was blocked. I had to find a way through. The lights would help me.
Nagyon sok mentési hely van itt. Hogy lehet átkapcsolni? Ja, itt. Nem. Mi változik? Érdekes. Igen, és hogy megyek át? Várjál, az az ajtó, az... Vissza kell mennem teljesen. Nem. Nem, ez akkor is nyitva van. Ja, vágom. Oké. Most kell visszamenni. Ezt nem értettem. Várjál. hogy sokan vannak. Ott kéne fölmenni.
The echoing hall had a story to tell.
Cselekménytábla.
This new plot beat would carry me deeper into the story. Changing a plot element in a scene without being there was impossible.
Végállomás. Ó.
Alan Wake. Wake. Drowning. I'm drowning. Wake. Alan Wake.
Van még a másik lehetőség.
The hall had changed into the murder cult's hideout. The cultists were close now, a dark presence rising from the depths.
Fed had witnessed something here that made him run scared. Whether the summoning ritual had been a bona fide supernatural event or the mass psychosis of stark raving lunatics, it didn't change the facts. The cult was messing with things no one should mess with.
The ritual was a vital part of the story, the key to reaching the murder site.
This is the ritual to lead you on. Your friends will meet him when you're gone.
Beszarás. Hoppá, elmentődött a játék. Hogy menjünk? Aha. Kis türelmet szeretnék kérni. Na, visszatértem, bocsánat. Bazd meg. Nem lesz ez így jó. El fogok halni.
The plot element I found would drive the story forward.
Azt szóltjál meg már, hát.
I had a new idea, a new story thread. This thread would create something terrible in the scene, but it's what the story needed.
Kurva sokan van. Bazd meg. Nem hagynak.
I had a new beat for the story.
Érd el a tetejét, fejezd be a rituálét a bámulók alagútban. Még ezt...
My writing was affecting reality.
Arra kéne pedig menni.
Shit!
Megvan. Hozod egy skill pontot? Ne! Bazd meg! Hagyjatok már békén. Be lehet zárni ezt a szart. Ajaj. Döntsed! Bassz meg! Ne.
Turns out the cultists weren't the only ones using the tunnels. Hidden graffiti signs marked secret routes. I kept hearing whispers around burn barrels of an underground society of mystic outsiders with hidden knowledge. Typical New York.
Hú, milyen sokan vannak itt. Az a baj, hogy 5 lőszerünk van. Jó, most csak is... Menjél már! De nehézkes az irányító. Bazd meg, innen? Jó, ezt ilyenkor felvettük, oké. Jó, most nem tökölünk velük, simán elmegyünk mellettük. Most legalább tudom már merre kell menni. Baszódjál meg. Engedjél már tölteni. Végre.
The shadows melted away. I was alone.
Egyre keményebbek.
Cultists weren't the only ones using the tunnels. Hidden graffiti signs marked secret routes. I kept hearing whispers around burn barrels of an underground society of mystic outsiders with hidden knowledge. Typical New York.
Ó, ezt előbb nem is láttam. Nincs semmi. Mentés. Ez a legjobbkor jött. Nyomjunk egy kézi mentést. Micsoda cuccok. Jó, erre nem lehet tovább menni.
The dark place wouldn't let me go that way.
Oh. Segítség szavai, cselekvés szavai. Megnöveli a közvetlen közelben lévő ellenségek okozott sebzés 10%-kal, ellenségek 20%-kal nehezebben veszik észre ellent. Csökkent a sötétség lövedék. Megnövel a traumapárnák saját 10%-kal megnöveli a fájdalomcsillapító hatásának idejét 1 másodpercen megnövel a kézifákja. Egyel. Bazd meg. Innen jöttünk, nem? Igazából. Mit kell csinálnunk most? Célok, érd el a tetejét, például rituált a bomlott Alagútban. Ó, akkor vissza kell mennünk. Úti állomás. Alagút. Beomlott alagút. Jelenet. Ez pont mögöttünk van. Nem erre. Beomlott alagút.
The scene had changed.
Uha! Gyerünk!
I couldn't hear the dark presence. It was gone. The tunnel was open now. I could get through.
Aha.
The dark presence. I had seen it before. I remembered now. It was always out there, hunting me. Somehow the victim's heart was the key.
A TikTok mindjárt le fog tiltanom. Ó, hova tűnt a szív?
Something had shifted. I felt an overwhelming closeness to home. An FBI agent? Who are you?
What is this? Who are you?
She can hear me.
I'm Saga Anderson, FBI.
This is Alan Wake. I'm trapped here. The dark place. Under Cauldron Lake.
Cauldron Lake. Who are you?
I'm trying to escape. I'm making progress, but I'm in danger. The dark presence. Help me. Please, help me. I could sense it. I was closer to home. Had the woman in the vision helped me somehow? Something had changed. Outside. Parliament Tower. Where I had lived with Alice. It was out there, waiting for me. Who was writing who? Who was writing this poem? Me? No. The dark place wouldn't let me go that way.
Stepping to the murder site, I'd felt it, hanging in the air. A meaning, the violent emotion of the act, like a cloud of wrath. The dead eyes of the victim staring at something you couldn't see, and yet making you aware of it. Something had soaked into this place on a molecular level, overlapping with your meaningless existence. Regression to something you had managed to forget. Marking you. Taking you for a ride. Making you crazier.
Ó. Fegyver szavai. 5% esélyt tölt a revolver elsütésekor, ne fogjon lőszer, megnöveli ellen sörétesének a lökő erejét 15%-kal, megnöveli a jelzőpisztoly lövedékének hatókörelét 25%. Legyen ez. Bár jelzőpisztolyunk még nincsen. Vagy van? Nem, nincsen. Fákjánk van. Kézi fákjánk van. Mondjuk azt be is rakom gyorsan ide. És jelzőfény. Hát ez pedig ide. Onnan jöttünk.
The station had changed. I was closer now.
Aha. Én azt vágom, csak... Hogy tudok átmenni? Aha. Ó! Mik a célok? Kerítsd, Alice, menj a parlament overlokásba. Akkor igazából... Aha.
Parliament Tower. Our home in New York. Was I really this close to being home? Going up to our apartment? Would I be home? Or was this just an echo of the real thing? Even then, the murder site had brought me one step closer to escape.
Az melyik a mi lakásunk? Parlament Tower. Aha. Ez itt van. Arra lesz az a Parlament Tower. Nyomunk egy mentést. Gyorsan. Meg... Ó, ezt el is használjuk. Ezt a cuccot. Jó. Nyomunk egy mentést. És akkor elméletileg ott... Ó, csöng a
The
telefon.
payphone at the edge of the plaza was ringing again.
Hey, Alan. Thank God it picked up. I thought I lost you again.
Who are you? Why are you helping me?
Did you go deeper? To the overlap?
Are you talking about the murder site? Yeah, I did. I...
That's fantastic, Alan. We're closer to getting out. We're making progress.
Well, we would be if you would answer my damn questions.
Last time we spoke, you were pretty worried about Alice. Did you ever check Parliament Tower? To make sure she really got out of the dark place?
Well, of course she got out. That's why I'm here. That's the whole goddamn point.
Be very careful, Alan. The dark presence is stealing from you. It can already manifest as your double. Scratch will come...
Wait, hello?
Maybe he was a victim. Writer.
Egy másik szögből kell. Nézzük csak. Hát baszkó.
Maybe he was a victim. The cult, using his words. Or maybe he was the monster behind it all. Either way, Alice Wake, his ex, she knew things. It was there in her art for all to see. A cry for help. The darkness she'd witnessed. And that put her in danger.
Was Alice here? In the story?
Ó, bejött a lift.
Alice's photo equipment, set to go off when the door opens.
Get out! Leave me alone!
Alice! Alice! Alice. This is a photo of Scratch. How did Alice get this? Is he stalking her?
Ó,
This is the door to my study, where I wrote my books. This symbol wasn't here before.
Part 1.
Part 1. What was Alice working on?
Tudom, a memóriakártyát a kamerába. Jó, konjuk vissza szépen. Abba. Jó. Memóriakártya.
When I was younger, photography was everything to me. I moved to New York thinking I'd make it as an artist. And then I met Alan. We had a good thing. We were both dedicated by our creative ambitions. The only difference was that Alan's work made money. He brought me work when he could. I took his promo shots, created covers for his books. I'm sure he forced his publisher into it. I was taking photos, just not my photos. And that gnawed at me. Things got complicated sometimes, but that's life, right? We loved each other. Then Alan hit a block. I brought out a meaner side of him. One I didn't like. I set up a trip to see a doctor in Washington. I didn't tell him until we got there. We argued. Things went wrong. And he was just gone. Drowned, allegedly. It's easy for people to think it was my fault. Hell, I do, too, sometimes.
Hol van Alice Csodaországban?
About 6 years ago, I started hearing noises in the night. Typewriter keys clacking. Voices. Alan was back. Haunting me.
Van ismerős ez a Joyce egyébként, ez a színésznő.
Then it got violent. It was Alan. And yet, was a monster. He always did have anger in him. I set up cameras around the apartment with motion sensors and flashes. Now, when the monster comes, I turn it into art. My nightmares caught on film. And this is the focus of my new exhibition. To show people the world is so much darker than they ever knew. I'm calling this exhibit The Dark Place.
Alice. Scratch was terrorizing her. Why?
Muzika. És ez lesz a második DLC? Jól sejtem a játéknak? Ja, Nice Spins volt az első.
I sat in the writer's room and wrote a story. Initiation. To project myself through the dark place, to look for a way out. The story had brought me here, brought me nowhere. Looped me back. I was writing the story. And in the story, I now stepped into the writer's room. But there was no one here writing it.
Ez a kávés. Részége. Jönnek itt a trofik. Jobbra-balra. Akkor Csajszival leszünk megint? Akkor ez viszont az nem az a DLC, azt hittem a DLC-be megyünk bele.
Okay, let's recap what you've told us so far, Ellen. For the past 13 years, you've been trapped in a nightmare dimension called the Dark Place.
Yeah.
It's like New York, but it's not New York. And can be reached from the bottom of Cauldron Lake, but it's not really under the lake. And after all this time, you've managed to get out.
Yeah.
But so has your evil doppelganger. Mr. Scratch? Or is it the Dark Presence?
Both. It's interchangeable. He's Scratch when he looks like me, but he can change into this other form.
And Scratch, the Dark Presence, wants to rewrite the world in his own image.
Which would be in your image, as he looks just like you.
And turn the world into a fucking nightmare.
During Deerfest, which is scheduled to take place in a couple of days. You got out of the Dark Place by writing a novel, the pages we've been finding. But your double edited it into a horror story that's now changing reality, taking over people, making them crazy, bringing the Dark Place to Bright Falls.
Yes, fiction coming in contact with the Dark Place can change reality. The story is coming true, soaking into everything like darkness when night falls. But last time
This will be back in 2010.
Yes, last time it didn't happen all at once. The story came true bit by bit as it unfolded. And that dark presence was still bound to the lake. I stopped it before it got the ending it wanted. Before it broke free. Based on that, there's still time.
Which brings us to your magical light switch.
The clicker. Magical doesn't quite cover it. Scratch wants it to bring about his ending. That can't happen. If I can get the clicker, I can send him back to the dark place, make all this shit go away. Look, I know it's batshit crazy. My memory is full of holes, and I'm not sure how much I can trust. It's like a half-forgotten dream.
Mindenki kávézik.
Mr. Wake. Alan. We've seen our share of batshit crazy in the past 24 hours. What I want to know is, why am I? Why are we written into the story?
I think I saw you. Or a vision of you in the dark place. I think you helped me reach out and escape somehow. With that in the story, Scratch would have edited it to get to you. To hurt you. We are all in danger.
It's insane. And there's so much of it. Have you ever heard of the Cult of the Tree?
Creepy bunch. In the habit of wearing deer masks, performing murder rituals, victims turning into monsters possessed by darkness, possibly inspired by a horror story written by a certain author. Ring any bells?
The cult. Yes. Yes. They have the clicker.
If the cult has the clicker, does that make them Scratch's followers? How are you so certain they even have the clicker?
They could be working for Scratch. I don't remember. It's all confused.
Alan, if I'm gonna act on this information, you need to be honest with me.
Yeah, of course.
Is he confused? Or is he hiding something? Wake said the cult has the clicker. How does he know?
The writer is the reader. The next chapter, the next chapter, the next chapter. Keep the pages safe, the dark shining of the words.
Wake is hiding pages. That's how he knows the cult has the clicker. Wake has a double. Mr. Scratch. Where is he now?
A cloud of wrath wears my face. The dark place in your place. Scratching out my body of work.
Scratch is here. In Washington. He's hunting Wake. Scratch looks just like Wake. Why?
Don't wake up the dreamer if your life is a dream. I swam to the shore, but the water is rising.
Wake and Scratch are clearly connected. Maybe Scratch got out because Wake did. Or vice versa. Okay, Mr. Wake. I know you have more pages of the manuscript on you.
You don't understand how vital these pages are. They're the only way I can know what's coming.
You're not the only one trying to solve this. This is our job.
Okay. Here. Now, this is all I have. Be careful with them. Inside the trailer, at the outskirts of Watery, Saga had seen Wake's fabled clicker for the first time, in the hands of the Cult of the Tree. A cultist stared at her. She drew her weapon.
Wake just gave us a lot of information. But this clicker seems like a good place to start. If we find that, then we find the cult. The cult of the tree has the clicker Wake told me about. They're a part of all this. The pages we've been finding are from a horror story called Return, written by Alan Wake. And the contents of this book are coming true. Why couldn't it have been a romance?
Beszarás. Jézusom. Entitás erő.
Yes. That's not right. Doesn't look right. The dark place. A dimension that's home to monsters. Huh. Wild stuff. It's all on the page. The clicker, the cult. Okay, I'll head to Watery and find this trailer. Casey, you stay here and keep an eye on Mr. Wake.
Got it.
No, you need me there.
No dice, pal. This is an FBI investigation, and I don't see a badge on that flannel.
Mostantól Godnok pihenőszobájában ödörjével váltani tudsz. Ellen és Saga történetei között nyugodtan játszhat bármelyik sorrendben. Ó! Ez nagyon jó. Ó!
You wrote these pages in the dark place. So why are we finding them here?
I think I wrote them. I remember writing an endless amount of pages. When this happened before, the pages were being sent from the dark place to help me. Maybe the same thing is happening here.
That's all for now, Mr. Wake. Thank you for your cooperation.
Ó, megsimogassuk.
You were a handsome dear.
Hello?
Hi, welcome.
Az mi van azzal?
Past favorite Deerfest floats. Go.
The yarn puppet monstrosity.
Stuffed moose and squirrels.
És akkor
Thank you.
ez a gondnok szobája amúgy? Ez itt. Azt mondta, hogy a gondnok szobájánál tudjuk változtatni azért. Azt nem tudom, hogy konkrétan hogy gondolta. Rádió... Fegyverfejlesztés. Tényleg azt nem tudjuk fejleszteni a fegyverünket? Nem. Nincs elég nyersanyagunk. Térkép. Kéziratlapjai. Televízió. Ezt most nem értem pontosan. Mi van, hogyha erre rámegyünk? Itt lehet váltani?
To escape. A dark presence had stopped me. I had seen the title page of another manuscript.
Télok, írj.
I didn't remember writing it, but it felt familiar, important. I had to find it.
Rádió. Cselekménytábla.
The plot board was empty again. I needed a new draft back at the beginning, but closer. I would write a new draft of initiation to reach Parliament Tower using another murder site. Scratch was reaching out from the dark place to get Alice. She was out, but still in danger.
Welcome. Our guest tonight is Alan Wake. This time he wanted to do something.
I was back, and I hadn't forgotten. I knew how this worked now. I could take control, no more surprises.
What demons he wrestled with in the dark hours.
Ja, vágom. És akkor így tudunk visszamenni majd a másikba. Aha.
Story of the journey of Alan Wake, the musical. We just do what we always do. We'll chat, but instead of talking, we'll sing it.
Aha. Hát jó. Menjünk vissza a Csajszihoz. Csináljuk majd meg a Csajszit. Először. Faszom. Na, toljunk egy mentést. És innen fogjuk majd folytatni. Ez igen. Már 7,5 óránk benne van a játékban azért. Kap egy gyors mentést is. Ja. Innen folytatjuk holnap. Jó éjszakát kívánok mindenkinek, sziasztok!